All right. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Football Fan Talk. I am your humble host, Big G.
It's your boy, Raider Mike.
And the young architect back at it again, man.
Yes. So we wrapped up another season for the regular season. And this year, looked like the architect took us down in the overall rankings. But last week, I did get that final crown in, you know what I mean? But we all did pretty well. Let's see the week 18 results. Architect was 9-7 and 2-2 against the spread. Raider Mike was 11-5, but he is a sizzling 4-0 against the spread. Could have won you some money out there in Vegas, Playboy.
I know. I was like, damn, shit. I'm going to start betting on the spreads, huh?
Shit, and I was 12-3, and then 3-1 against the spread.
Oh yeah,
so we ended the season with a bang. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I know you got the overall records up there, right, architect?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Well, it don't matter. You kind of.
You won that, so you don't.
We ain't got to worry about that.
Yeah, you beat us up pretty good.
Now we got the playoff record coming. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. But the playoffs, we're gonna do just a little different because there's fewer games, so we're gonna predict the score for each game. So on each game, there will be one winner. You know what I mean? Like if you lose the game, then the score is not gonna matter. But who predicts the closest score plus the winner shall win the ball game. Make it a little spicy, you know what I mean? But with the year ending, we can wrap up and go over some of the results from last week if you guys want to. But moreover, we could talk a little news and notes from firings and some step asides and all that type of stuff. You know, architect, you could go into it. I don't know if you want to go over much of the scores from last week because you know those games are kind of irrelevant, but
yeah, there wasn't really much. I would say, like I guess a couple of big ones. You know, CJ Stroud won his division.
There you go.
I do want to get y'all opinion on this. What do y'all think about the whole Jameis Winston overriding Dennis Allen? Because I saw that whole rant with Shannon Sharp saying that he needed to be fired, and I'm just like, I don't get it. I think he went a little extreme with that little rant, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like, I get it. You're in victory formation and you hand the ball off, but at the same time, like Jamal Williams, who is the heart and soul of that team, who hasn't scored at all the entire season, like in Little League, like I get it's the NFL, but if it was Little League and they did some shit like that, they'd be like, oh my God, yeah, especially the guy who's the heart and soul of the team. But I don't know. I want to hear your opinion on it.
Arthur Smith got on him, huh?
Yeah, you can go ahead. Go ahead, Raider Mike.
I just know that Arthur Smith wasn't happy about it because I know he got up in Dennis Allen's face. He let him know. She's like, hey, look, mother, you know that shit is classic.
Well, you know what that was? That was double frustration because he knew
he knew he was in the gumbo pot. He knew he had the gumbo pot already sizzling, Gregory. He was already in the gumbo firing pot, so he was like, shit, I'm gonna get my money's worth today.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all that was. I mean, Dennis Allen should be in the pot too.
Yeah.
But I guess he made the playoffs with the Saints last year, but they didn't make it this year.
Did he?
They made it last year? No, they didn't. They didn't make it last year. That's right. They wouldn't.
No, but you know.
Well, see how the wheels start falling off. But yeah, that was my take on that. I was like, I mean, I understand the guy haven't scored. You want to, you really can't do that. You already got 48 points. You're gonna get 48.
They dropped 40 on his head.
You should have did that earlier in the game if you wanted the heart and soul whoever to get that touchdown. Though.
I know.
You do that earlier. It's just like Mike Dicker messing over Walter Payton. Should have got a touchdown. I don't give a damn. He should have got on top of Refrigerator Perry back, and he could have carried him over the goal line. You know, I wouldn't have gave him that touchdown over Walter Payton. I'm sorry. I'd have put him in front of Walter Payton, tell you to hit anything that moved in front of you, and Walter and you just slide to the left. slide to the right. You know, so yeah, that I don't think he should have did that. I think he should have just said, "Oh, you should have did that earlier in the game," because that's like that's running the score up. But are we talking about any game? Well, we'll just talk about that. I don't know if you want to talk about
talk about whatever you like, man. Talk about whatever you like.
Okay, well, that was one. It was kind of funny to me because old boy was boiling.
He was hella mad too.
He let Dennis Allen know. He got him in his face. Said, "Look, you mother," So he let him know, and I understand. But if Dennis Allen, you're gonna do something like that in the future, call timeout. And if you got his phone number or something, you call him and say, "Hey, look, man, this guy he ain't get no PT time. We're trying to get him a touchdown." So
he didn't know. Jameis called that audible.
Yeah, Jameis called the audible. Yeah. So
yeah.
Oh, he called the audible and he handed it ball. Oh.
Yeah, because he wanted to get his boy a touchdown.
Because they said it was a team decision. They said the team backed him up a little too.
Oh, okay. Well, then you got to live with it then. Oh, well, Arthur Smith. Oh, well. If it was a team decision, then okay, I'm okay. Let them get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's okay. But you know how it is. The quarterback always take all the brunt, so it's all.
He took the blame. So he black and he black. He taking it off. Jameis, that nigga's a Negro who's gonna take all the punishment. He's gonna take all the criticism. That's just. But at least Arthur Smith didn't get in his face. He got into the coach's face. He knew better than to get into the player's face.
Yeah, because you can see Dennis Allen trying to explain, like, "Hey, man, I didn't call that. I didn't call it."
He said, "Hey, I didn't call that. You son of a bitch. Why'd you call that play?"
It's too late now. Too late now.
Yep, that's what that was. But yeah, but other than that, I would say this. It's like which team did good? No, I'm impressed with Stroud. I really am. I mean, he won me over. I wanted him in the first place. Honest to God, truth. That was the guy who I wanted. But since we, didn't happen, but he's gonna be the rookie of the year. I like what he's doing. He took command of that team, and he balling. So I think, yeah. But the only thing they ran into the Browns, but we'll see. But we know about all the coach firings, and we can save that for last. We'll just talk about. When we're gonna talk about that, but overall, Detroit, they look pretty good, and Dallas did what they was gonna do, and like I said, they almost got 44. Like I said, what did I say? What did I say? 44 or 42?
Hey man, I was mad close.
I had to get close on that one because I told you, Greg. I said I was hoping they could get another garbage touchdown.
Yeah, I was like, damn.
You said somewhere around there. You said a high score.
Yeah, I'd say like 40. Was it 42-10 or something?
You said
44-10.
You said 42-13.
Oh, 42-13. See, well, it was pretty close.
Yeah.
Dallas would have got it.
Architect had it.
I was 38-3.
Oh well, you was close. You was the closer. Okay, they got 38.
I was like, damn. We knew it wasn't going to be we knew they weren't going to score much.
But now Dallas just got to transform that. They got to take that to the playoffs.
They got to carry that. Yeah, for sure.
They got to carry that into the playoffs and do that to Green Bay like that. Then they'd be all right. They do that, then they all right. But I ain't taking too much off of the any other games. All the other teams who didn't make the playoffs, well, they got a long vacation. My boys, hey, we got a vacation, but at least we got a dub in the vacation. So that was okay. That was okay. And I'm just hoping that we're able to keep the same coach, keep what's working in the house versus going outside of the house. And this guy, Mark Davis, does that. Go outside the house. And that's not going to work, Gregory. Not going to work, because when you earn the respect of the players, then another coach has come in there and earned their respect. He's already won that locker room. You see how happy they are for him, how happy they in that damn locker room smoking cigars, and the culture he done built for this team. I'm excited. When I watch him, I had to watch the thing after the games when they smoked cigars, and when he really put some fire into them boys. They wasn't like that when Josh McDaniels our coach. You know that. But anyway, that's a long story short. We'll see what happens on that. But anyway, I'm looking forward to the playoffs, and I know we're gonna talk about these coaches, but I'll let you talk about that first, Big G.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it too. You guys kind of hit home on most of the games last week, but there was one that I really looked at, and I was just like, I wasn't impressed by either team, even though it was a battle for the AFC East. You know what I mean? Both teams to me.
Miami.
Almost like neither one of them wanted it, but in Miami's case, at least I can say, all right, they're dealing with a lot of injuries. So, you know, it was going to be tough for them regardless. But Buffalo, I don't know, man. Now they're a team that everybody's looking at like, oh, nobody in the AFC wants to face them. I don't see that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to be typical Buffalo. Yeah. And then Josh Allen, at some point, he's going to make a spectacular play or two, but he's going to give you that critical mistake.
Josh Allen is starting to remind me of like a lesser Brett Favre, where he's kind of
damn, you hit it on the head. I was just about to say Brett Favre,
like bro.
I mean, he's way more athletic than Brett Favre.
Yeah, for sure.
They both got that dumb gene. You know what I'm saying? Where I want to use the R word, but that's politically incorrect. You know,
hey, we got to keep this thing going, man.
Look like he got the helmet on for his braces. You know what I'm saying? Let me stop. But it's just at some point in the game, it's just gonna be a silly mistake, man. Always. But in Brett Favre's case, he used to just be like a split second and just throw it away. Whereas in Josh Allen's, he's like, if there's a ball downfield, there's 3 guys around his dude, he really believes in his head he could zip that ball in there between those 3 dudes because it works for him sometimes. But sometimes, guy, come on, bro, why you do that? You know what I mean? And then every now and then, he get the running and be thinking he Mike Vick, and he hold that ball loose, and he gets hit out. You know, that's always one of those 2 things that happen. So, and it happened in the game against Miami too, but Miami they didn't have enough. But that's why I think they're limping into the playoffs.
Yeah, they might have enough to beat Kansas City though.
I was like, Kansas City, I don't know.
Kansas City, I'm not impressed with because they just don't look good, man.
But and then also, even though they play against my boys, I'll give Green Bay credit. They needed the win to get in. They got the win.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Chicago's offense had been humming a little bit, and they took care of business. I'm like, all right.
I told you the love boy is.
And the one team that did get hot going down the stretch, that's not going to be in playoffs. The Giants got hot a little bit going down the stretch. You know what I mean? They took the Eagles out.
Old Tyrod, man.
Tyrod is a very, very serviceable backup quarterback. You know what I'm saying? He can't start for you a full season, but you give him about 8 games, Tyrod to go 6-2, 5-3 for you. You know, so
that's Super Bowl champ Tyrod Taylor.
Well, first they had, he got the Super Bowl with who did he get the Super Bowl
with? The Ravens. He was
Ravens.
Back
That must have been the Ravens.
Didn't he go to TCU? Am I tripping? No.
I went to Virginia Tech.
Who am I talking about? Tyrod. Or am I thinking of Trayvon?
But they almost gave it to DeVito. They almost gave it to
DeVito.
They almost gave it to him though.
But shit, let's get in a little bit to a little news and notes going on before we get into the games here this week. You know, Architect, you can lead us down the road on this. You more up on the firings, the comings and goings, and all.
For sure. Yeah, I would say the big ones. Well, kind of surprising to me was the Mike Vrabel firing. I mean, maybe I get it. You know, he had a bad season, bad 2 seasons or something, I believe. But his overall record is like 54-45. So he has a winning record. He's not like a losing coach. Tennessee, the as far as the locker room and stuff, they all loved him from what I heard, from what I saw. I guess the other big, well, not surprising.
Oh, well, let's pontificate on that a little bit more. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
Because even with that, I don't think they're firing him on necessarily performance based. You know how they say sometimes a coach their message could just go numb after a while. You know what I'm saying? It just gets dull. The same thing over and over. I think the thing that happened there is one, I think Tennessee's not a good organization as far as nurturing and developing. They had it for a while under Fisher, but even towards the end with Mike
like
Fisher,
McNair?
Man, yeah.
Jeff Fisher messed up Vince Young. I know that.
Yeah. At the end, Fisher, whatever he started spiraling down, it kind of is ingrained in the culture there because Vrabel turned it around for a minute. Now it just seems like you have a ceiling there where they either don't draft well, they don't develop well, or I think Vrabel in his case, he got to a point where he's thinking like, hey, I ain't getting no better groceries to work with than this. You know, he rode Derrick Henry as much as he could.
He needed a QB.
You know what I'm saying? And then where they missed, they never got a good quarterback, man. You know what I'm saying? They tried to put it on Tannehill, and they didn't even bother to develop Malik Willis. You know what I'm saying?
That was a mistake. They
didn't bother to develop that dude at all.
Not even a lick.
And then they got Levis, and hey, man, you kind of get what you get. You know what I mean? Like you putting your hopes on the great white hope, man. That shit don't always work out like that, man. So I think Vrabel just saw it like, hey, man, shit, you want to fire me? All right. You know he's a good coach. There's other jobs out there.
Yeah.
You know, he's going to be coaching next year.
Yeah, because they were trying to trade him before that.
Yeah, probably traded Patriots.
Yeah, they were trying to trade him, but like I guess that wasn't working out, and so they was like, "Fuck it, we gonna fire him." You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
but I could see Vrabel going. Where do you see Vrabel going? Like for real?
New England.
The obvious is New England, but I'm gonna tell you, man. I think we had a slight discussion about this earlier in our little text stream. There's a juicy job out there, man. If you take that Chargers job, bro,
that's what I'm saying.
They got the team good to go. They got the talent, everything on both sides of the ball. But Staley, I think his coaching style just kind of, the players got numb to it. They weren't playing for him. But man, come on, man, they got Eckler. You know what I mean? They got Herbert. They got Williams. They got
they still got Keenan Allen.
They got the game.
They got Derwin, Bosa.
That's what I'm saying. And Mac, they got freaking.
They got Asante Samuel Jr. Like they got some talent.
If you freaking a coach walking into a situation, man, I'm telling you, because every coach you want is franchise quarterback first and foremost. Any coach will just take that. Period. But he got all the rest of the stuff too, man.
But they won't have it, Gregory, at the end because they like 34 million, something like that, over the cap. Some of them players are not gonna be there.
I won't be surprised.
Did you read that? I was reading on that. The game might not be there. I
wouldn't take the job unless they guarantee me who exactly they're gonna pay.
Yeah, because
Herbert's going to be there.
About to be gone, man. And I'm just telling you, there's going to be you got to pay Mike Williams or you're going to pay the game. You're going to pay Mike Williams or you're going to pay Keenan Allen.
Herbert is going to be there. That's the
Herbert. We know that. That's for sure.
But that's the key factor. You got it. So you can have. You need a quarterback.
Want a franchise quarterback to start.
Right. Yes. But what happens if both of them receivers get away from you?
You can draft receivers. You can sign receivers.
Yeah,
you gotta keep at least one, man.
You better keep one.
They're gonna keep one.
They're gonna probably keep Keenan Allen.
I'm about to say I'd have to keep Keenan because Williams stay hurt anyway.
Yeah.
So shit.
I wouldn't be surprised. I really wouldn't be surprised because
they trade
this team has a pick. This team has a top pick, so they can go get a potential franchise QB. Atlanta. I think Atlanta is a hot job too. Because if you think about it, they got a good defense already. They got a good defense already. All they're missing is the quarterback.
But did you hear what Arthur Blank said?
Nah. What did he say?
He said it wasn't a mistake for them not to go after Lamar Jackson because they had Desmond Ridder.
Never mind. I'll take it back.
I was like,
what was he drinking?
Hell no.
Arthur must have been drinking on some of that Louis.
He drinking on some of that, whatever Ursay was drinking on. He drinking.
You know what that is, right?
Yeah.
He don't want no darknesses over there, right?
Well, he had Vic, and Vic. I think Vic hurt him. Vic
lied to his face. Vic lied to his face. Was like, oh man, I don't know about no dog fighting, man. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that hurt him. That kind of hurt Arthur Blanks, though. I think because he loved Vic.
He loved that dude, man.
He did,
and I think that's what hurt him. And I think that really hurt him.
Hey man, you got to get out those feelings, man.
He do.
Yeah, you gotta get. I would have got Lamar Jackson.
I would have got Lamar Jackson in a heartbeat.
Mike Vick was that pretty girl that cheated on him, huh?
Yep.
Can't get over it
and got caught. So, but
hey,
man, but that's that.
But speaking of firing, and we can move right along down the line.
And another coaching job is
Arthur Smith, Falcons.
Yeah. He's not getting picked up. Not in my opinion. He shouldn't. He
didn't do a good enough job because he should have did a little better homework.
How you draft Bijan Robinson and you give the ball more to Tyler Algier?
Yeah, that too. What did you draft him in the first round for?
Like that makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
Like nah, bro.
He didn't know what he was doing, man.
His record is only 21-30 and shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and you're in a bad division. Like, that makes no sense. Like, I don't know, man.
Well, like I said, I don't even know how he got this job, but I don't think he won't be getting the job anytime soon.
But I
don't think so.
Another job. I don't know if that's going to be too. I don't know if that's going to be too tempting of a job to take it to the Washington Commanders job since they fired Riverboat Ron. I don't know because they don't clean house. They're going to have to go out and get another quarterback.
They need a new offense. The
only
thing they don't need on offense is receiver.
No, they got receivers, but they ain't got nothing else.
They got nothing else.
Got nothing else. You talk about defense, they got 2 D tackles, Deron Payne and Jonathan Allen. Are they going to still be there? They might be on wholesale too. They might be gone.
Yeah.
So they're going to rebuild that whole team.
That team
wide receivers.
And they need a quarterback.
They're getting a quarterback for sure. They're going in to get one of those good quarterbacks out the draft.
They're going to bring some chocolate to Chocolate City.
Well, but what's the name? Don't want to play. He wasn't that one of the teams wasn't on his list.
Don't matter if they. What do you?
Well, Penix could go there maybe, but what's the name? Don't want to go there.
Caleb going
for USC.
Caleb.
Yeah, Caleb. Well, Williams. I wasn't one of the teams on the list, but
I saw a report somewhere that he said he wanted a team to like buy a private island or get him a helicopter and shit. I was like,
I hope that shit wasn't true, man.
I hope so
that
too.
Ain't true.
I'm like,
that
ain't
true.
No way.
You know that ain't true. That fool ain't that good.
Hey, man.
We don't know if he's gonna be a hit, a bang, or a bust. So,
yeah, because what the Commanders, they got the number 2 pick. Shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Hey, shocker. Just out on the limb here on some random stuff. What if Belichick goes to goddamn Washington?
They'll ruin him.
New ownership. It's a new ownership. You don't know what they're looking for in a head coach or a GM. I'm just saying.
Going there.
Oh, Magic gonna be like, hell no.
With all that chocolate
gonna be like, no.
City, and he gonna be reluctant to get a black quarterback. He don't.
Nah, that city is a little too chocolated for him.
That's what I'm saying. It's a little bit too chocolate.
Well, if the rumor is true, and he goes and Belichick goes to be the GM of the Pats, I think they're gonna take Drake May.
Go ahead, man. They can do it.
Or what's the other one? JJ McCarthy.
You know what? Tom Brady hid a whole lot of insufficiencies out there in New England, man. Because
absolutely.
Hold up. I'm gonna pull this up.
That's what I'm saying. Right Tom, I could say what they say. That's why I say he is the GOAT. You got to give it to him. Because once he left, they went spiraled all the way down, and it was
they ain't even really coast.
They did a damn zero, like an airplane hitting a zero. They just went straight down. So I think
let's listen to this real quick. Bill Belichick record with Tom Brady is 249 and 75.
Oh, that's great.
Without Tom Brady, that man's record is 84 and 103.
Shit.
So
hey, If that
Bro,
don't answer the question,
is he really a great coach? You know what I'm
Great
saying?
defensive coach. Great
I will say
defensive
this.
coach.
I will
He's
say
a
this.
great defensive
No,
coach.
I'm asking, is he a great head coach? You know what I'm saying?
He's the
He's a good
luckiest
head coach, but I don't
he's the
think
luckiest head coach.
he's the luckiest head coach. Let's just say, the Lord, he just said, I think he is. He just came in, Greg. Just put it this way: his timing was good.
Yeah, timing was impeccable,
His
boy.
timing was very good. That's what it was,
I-
Greg. It's timing.
Because he just happened to get the winningest quarterback of all time. You know
He
what I'm
got
saying?
lucky on that pick. I mean, he got that pick and it hit.
Yeah, that shit hit, and it wasn't like a top pick. What they took him like the
sixth
round.
round.
199.
Sixth round pick.
199.
And look what he did.
So I don't even think people should be beating down Belichick's door to freaking.
They shouldn't. They
hire
really
that
shouldn't.
man. And especially as a GM, because if you look at his draft picks for New England,
his biggest hit was Gronk.
He had a couple, but not many, man. He had way
Gerard
more missing.
Mayo, the Keo Spikes.
He had some that I don't even think he
Spikes wasn't.
He got
Shaquille wasn't drafted by them. It's Cincinnati. Shaquille was a bingo.
Oh, okay. Yep. What was that? Willie McGinnis.
Willie McGinnis was there. USC out of USC to the Patriots.
Willie McGinnis.
Damn, what happened to him? He didn't got into something you gonna hear about old Willie now.
Yeah, he was working on the NFL Network.
Yeah, he did something. He had something that happened, man. They just, NFL Network, boy, they take you off fast.
Yep. He's like, he looked at a white girl. Time to go.
It's like said, I'll let you go.
Man, on to the let's talk about this too. Pete Carroll mutually parting ways with the Seattle Seahawks as their head coach, but a report came out and said that he's going to stay on the team as an advisor. What do we think about that? Like, what is it? What is even an advisor? Like, is he going to be the GM?
Help them. He's going to help whoever the new GM or somebody come in there.
He's going to be like how Jerry West was with
tell them who to draft, like Jerry West did y'all damn the damn Warriors. Yeah. These damn Lakers.
What you mean? He did that with the Lakers in the 80s.
But he was with the Lakers then when we got Kobe. He was with the Warriors. He just was whatever he was for the Warriors. They won 4 of them, whatever. Whatever. So we ain't even gonna get into that because he betrayed us. He helped y'all get 4.
What you mean? Now he did because he worked for the Clippers when he came to the Bay.
I know. He betrayed us when he went to the Warriors first.
Hey man. You can't hate the player. You gotta hate the game.
Well, come on, man. I mean, that's what he's gonna be doing. Basically, Pete Carroll gonna help him with the draft and help him with. I think that's all it is.
It all depends on how cool he is with the owner.
Right, exactly.
You get those advisory positions, they could be powerful or powerless. If you cool with the owner, hey man, all your suggestions they gonna look into. If they just like, hey, we're just doing a good gesture. Thank you for your service type shit. Then it's just like, oh, yeah, Pete, you draft who? Oh, okay, thank you. Yeah, don't listen to that. He said, you know what I mean? Yeah. So it all depends. I think they'll give him a little juice, but the thing is, Seattle was never the same after they didn't give Marshawn that ball on the one. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man.
That was the end of that dynasty, bro. It was downhill from there.
Yep, they went down. That was a trip, though, how they just never captured that formula again after that.
There was a lot of resentment. The players, they starting to talk about this stuff now. So
Richard Sherman and them was mad, boy.
You see what Marshawn Lynch did?
I heard his interview with Shannon Sharp about it.
Yeah, he's like,
he had that interview with Shannon Sharp about it.
Damn,
man.
Man. All right, well, shoot, man. That should be about that to wrap up. It's time to get into these here games for this week. And for this week's games, we're gonna pick the score for each game to make things a little more juicy, a little more interesting. All right, we're gonna get into the first one. We got the Browns -2.5 visiting Houston Texans. And this one, guess what? Joe Flacco. He is 5-0 in the wild card round. He's starting for the Browns. Browns come in with number 16 offense, number 1 defense, 7-3 in their last 10. Excuse me. Texans, number 14 defense, number 12 offense, 7-3 in their last 10. The Browns have won the last 4 meetings between these two teams. Raider Mike, who's going to win the game and what's the score going to be, my brother?
Well, I'm going on a lack of experience. I think Strauss has done a great job, but I think Flacco is going to go wacko. I think I got to give him. I'm only going for them with a little more experience. I'm gonna take the Browns in this game because the defense is gonna come to play. We know that defense is gonna be out. This ain't the Colts defense coming. This gonna be the better defense.
This arrested Browns defense too.
An arrested defense, but that could work for you or work against you. So we hope, for the Cleveland's sake, I hope it work for them. If they come out flat, then you know what's gonna happen. If the offense come out flat, then you know what's gonna happen. So, but I'll take Cleveland only because I'm just looking at the experienced quarterback going out there. And besides, like Big G just said, I mean, his record and resume speaks for itself, 5-0 in wild card games. I'm going to take the Browns to get 28-20. Wait, no, that defense hold up. 28-20. I'll say that.
Okay.
28-20. I think even though the defense is good, I think that they will score some points.
All right. Architect.
Yeah, man. I get it. Like the Browns, both of these teams are hot.
And they can run the ball. That was another thing I forgot to touch.
Yeah, for sure. But you definitely have young versus old here in the quarterback room. But I say, as far as carrying momentum and kind of this is me definitely falling into the hype for sure because CJ hasn't let me down outside of him being hurt. He hasn't looked horrible. I think I've seen him play one bad game for real, at least from what I've seen. Is when he played the Jets, that was a pretty bad game. But other than that, CJ has been he has been a good quarterback. He has been a really good quarterback in the NFL this year. His pocket presence, his poise. Yes, this is his first playoff game. We can almost say this is his first real test in the NFL. Winning his division, first year player, first year head coach, all that good stuff. But I'm gonna take Houston at home, man. And I think although the Browns have the number 1 defense, they have Myles Garrett, they have, was it Martin Emerson? I think that corner, Grant Delpit, they have players. They have players all over the defensive side of the ball. They have Amari Cooper on the offensive side, David Njoku, Jerome Ford. But Houston is young. They're hungry. I think they can squeeze this one by. I think CJ might surprise you a little bit. He's going to look I have a feeling that he's going to look nervous in the beginning, but I think he'll be able to rally up his team and they'll rally behind him. I'm going to take Houston, and I'm going to say the score is going to be 31-27.
Shit, they ain't getting that many points.
I know. That's a lot of points. That's a lot of points on a Cleveland
Browns
defense.
defense. They're not getting that much.
I like your vigor and your little cowboy-esque, prediction for the game. But I'm gonna go with 2 things here, man. One, Browns, I believe, have just a more seasoned quarterback, man. Not many rookies is gonna come in and win their first playoff game. Although CJ, I mean, he's balling. I'll give him that. But he's going up against the number 1 defense, and that defense is very stout. So if the Texans are to win, CJ will have to be throwing the ball around the yard because they ain't gonna be able to run the ball. But then I also like the great Schwartz. Jim Schwartz, the defensive coordinator for the Browns. I think he's gonna have a nice little gumbo mix for CJ, man. He gonna give him some looks that he ain't seen before. So I'm gonna take the Browns, and I don't think this is gonna be a very high scoring game. I'm gonna say 24 to. I'm gonna say 24 to 17. I just think, playoff things get a little tighter. You know what I mean? Teams ain't going to be scoring, at least not all of them. There is one team that don't throw up a whole lot of points, but we'll get into that later.
The Cowboys.
Next up, we have the Miami Dolphins taking on the Chiefs. Chiefs favored by 4 points in this one. And guess what? The Dolphins, they're 3-0 all time versus the Chiefs in the playoffs. I did not know that. Dolphins come in with the number 1 offense, number 10 defense, 6-4 in their last 10. Chiefs, number 2 defense, number 9 offense, and a very average 5-5 in their last 10. KC has won the last 4 meetings with these two teams. So, Architect, who you liking this one, man? And what's your score?
Purely just because Kansas City's at home, I'm going to take them. Miami going up to I don't know if it's snowing in Kansas City right now, but I know it's going to be hella cold. It don't get that cold in Miami. And I know Miami's still dealing with injuries, but in KC, they're dealing with people still not being able to catch the damn ball. But yeah. I think this is gonna honestly. I think this might be one of the low scoring game, but between two high powered offenses. Well, not high powered offenses, but a high powered offense and arguably the best quarterback in the NFL. I'm gonna take Kansas City, and I'm gonna say this will be 17-14.
Oh, nice little low scoring slobber knocker, hey?
Yeah.
Okay. Brandon Mike, who you liking this one, and what's your score?
Well, Miami haven't really showed nothing all year, but I just think that they should have enough offense to beat the Chiefs at home, because the Chiefs have not looked good. They're not impressive to me. The defense is. Offensively, no. They got the best quarterback in the game, but yeah, his receivers are very average. Except for Rashid Rice or whatever that guy, he's pretty good, but he don't catch them all either. They all drop passes. Yeah. And this is a game where Gregory, it's going to be cold in them hands. They can't drop no passes this week. And I just think that I know Tyreek Hill is playing. I know he wants to prove them wrong. I expect Tyreek Hill, unless they double or triple, they're going to have to do something, because I guarantee it. If they single cover him, it's going to be a wrap. I just think that I was waiting on him to make that signature game, because, hey, this is why you should have kept me. And I think that I'm taking Miami. I'm taking them because Tua is going to be accurate. As long as he gets the ball out fast. Long as they in A-Chain, that's the X factor is A-Chain. I'm sorry, they're running back. It's the X factor, because speed kills. True. Him and Mostert, but I don't know if Mostert is wet 100%. But I'm the A-Chain dude is yeah. I'm kind of, I don't know, man, but I'll take the Chiefs. Well, not the Chiefs. Let me hell no.
Really?
21. I'm going to say Miami scores 21, Chiefs score 14. 21-14. I just don't think they're going to score enough points. I would say that. I'm just confident in what I'm saying. Not just because it ain't just about that. It's about what I see.
Man, you know what I think about the Dolphins?
I know, because they haven't beat no winning teams.
Oh, they beat the Cowboys, so they beat a winning team. But they're just like that.
They like that Rolls Royce in the driveway. You can't start up. You look at it and you go how you got window shopping, but you can't drive that mother.
Yeah, it's like somebody that just keep lying to you, and you just hoping they tell the truth. But when they talking to you in your face, they lying as they speaking, but you smiling and hoping it's gonna be true. And they always let you down.
Kind of like a politician.
Yeah. They just keep letting you down, man. So, honesty, I think they have enough firepower to beat anybody. You know what I mean? Even with Waddle's out, right?
Damn, is he out?
Let me see.
Man, they better hope waddle his ass in there. They better hope.
Yeah,
Jalen
but
Waddle.
even with him, if he is out, man,
They still
Mostert sat out, but I think he's good to go. Let's see. Well, I'm not even going to base my pick on that. I'm just going to say championship pedigree is going to pull through in this one. And I believe the Chiefs, they're not going to the Super Bowl, but I think they have enough to win this one because they're that little steady piece that do just enough to win. And I too think it's going to be low scoring. And I'm going to go 24-13. I think it's just going to be low scoring, man. I can't even believe I'm fixing my mouth to say the Dolphins only going to score 13 points in this damn game because it sounds ridiculous. But shoot, let me see what's the over under even in this game.
Not too bad.
Hold up.
The over under is 44.5. So they're expecting it to be like a little 24-20 type of game. So it's going to be in the mix somewhere in there. So moving right to Elon. Next up, we have the Steelers visiting the Buffalo Bills. The Bills favored by 10 points in this one. Josh Allen, he's 4-1 in the playoffs at home. He's 0-3 on the road in the playoffs. The Steelers come in with number 25 ranked offense, number 21 ranked defense, 6-4 in the last 10. Bills, number 9 defense, number 4 offense, 7-3 in the last 10. Bills won the last meeting in 2022, 38-3. I'll go first in this one. And I know earlier in the show I said Josh Allen has the dum-dum gene. It won't come through in this game. I think the Steelers are overmatched. And no TJ Watt. What's his name? Minka Fitzpatrick. He's been
banged up.
He's been banged up dealing with injuries all year. It's in Buffalo. You got Mason.
Who's their starting? I'll say.
You got Mason Rudolph starting quarterback. I think the Bills are just going to put it on them. I really do. I look at this as going to be a blowout. That's why in the NFL, if you look at it, a 10-point spread, that's like college being 21 points. You know,
for sure.
So they are just saying they're begging you to take this, but they know most people who are smart gamblers, they're no way in hell going to take the Bills minus 10. But the fact that Vegas put this at 10, Vegas is like, yeah, the Bills will tap them up. So I'm going to take the Bills. And, you know, I hate to do it to my boy Omar Epps, but I think the score is going to be 38-13.
Damn, like that?
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I think it's going to be a nice little ass whooping, man. You know, since you got the comment, who do you like? What is your score?
Shit, truth be told, I was kind of on the fence until the report came out today and said Mason Rudolph was playing.
Ain't no way in hell I rock with him, man.
Yeah, like I get it. Like, was it his first game? He kind of went off or whatever, but I mean, I don't know. For this one, shit, this might. I'm taking Buffalo, but 38-13 or 38-10. That's crazy. That's hella points. Like, don't get me wrong. I know the Steelers. Like, the Steelers literally scraped and clawed their way to this damn playoffs.
Man, they
just like last year.
They Michael Jackson moonwalk their way into the playoffs.
Like that. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. The Steelers should not be in the playoffs. They shouldn't. But 30. God, no, I think Buffalo. Because I'll give Buffalo 28. I'll give Pittsburgh 17. I'll give them 17. 28-17. We'll go like that.
Very generous, young man. Very generous. All right. Ready, Mike?
Okay. Well, no, I'm gonna take Buffalo. And Buffalo, if they just do it the way they're supposed to, they need to run that James Cook guy. That the score will get up there. I will take Buffalo. Let me see. Shoot. I'll say Buffalo scores 35. 35, Pittsburgh, let's say 10. I'll say Pittsburgh score 10. Because with Rudolph, what happened to the Pickett guy? The Pickett guy said he refused.
Pickett on IR, isn't he?
He's still hurt.
I know he's still hurt, but I think he hurt enough to where they said we going with Mason Rudolph. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, he's still hurt.
I feel like if he was any inclination of him being healthy, they would have went with him.
Right. Yeah, I'll say 30. I'll take 35 to 10 Buffalo. I think they score 5 touchdowns at least.
All right. Next up, we have a game that should be very, very competitive. Mm-hmm. We have the Rams visiting the Lions. Lions favored by 3. Mr. McVay's record in playoffs is 7-3. I don't think the fighting Dan Campbell's. I didn't look. He hasn't played. He hasn't coached a playoff game yet, has he?
No,
this is first one.
Yeah, first one. Oh, new to the rodeo.
Yeah.
Rams come in with number 7 offense, number 20 defense, 7-3 in the last 10. Lions, number 19 defense, number 3 offense, 7-3 in their last 10. The Rams won the last 2 meetings between these 2 teams. Hey, Mike, who do you like? Do you like Goff or Stafford?
Well, the switch teams. Damn, this is a tough one right here. This is. I really want to pull for Detroit, and I'm going to take Detroit only because they're at home. Because I honestly, I'm impressed with what Dan Campbell did with them boys. I'm also impressed with what Sean McVay has done with the Rams. I mean, they clawed and they clawed their way in. So they got a puncher's chance, Gregory. They got that Michael Weaver. Remember Michael Weaver, the heavyweight boxer? He closed his eye and knocked out what's his name? I mean, who he did that to? But anyway, they got a puncher's chance, like Foreman. All they need is that one kill shot. They get that one opening. That's that. They got a puncher's chance. They got Stafford, and but I still I'll take Detroit Lions on this one because they're at home. And I think that Jared Goff is going to get some validation out of this one. He's going to get some satisfaction out of beating the Rams because they gave up on him. And I will take, let me see, score. Is it going to be high scoring? This could be a high scoring game too.
Yeah.
I'm predicting that, but I'm not going to go too high. I ain't going to be that high. I'll say I'm going to take the Lions 31. Rams 28. I'm gonna go 31-28. I just got to take the Lions. I can't see.
All right. Architect.
Yeah, man. I was writing down little notes real quick. I had to go check some. And in the last 10 home games that Jared Goff has played in Detroit, he is 8-2. Statistically, I remember saying this earlier in the season. He is one of the better quarterbacks when he plays at home. Now, granted, this is going to be kind of emotional for both quarterbacks because obviously they were traded for each other. Matt Stafford played like he carried a bad Lions team. Him and Calvin Johnson, they're kind of the heart of Detroit for a minute.
Calvin Johnson carried that team.
And I saw what's it called? I saw there was a report that came out that I guess Lions fans were trying to ban the Matthew Stafford jersey. And his wife was like, "Oh, that's sad." And I was like, "I get it. That's some fiery competition." Because it's like, bro, like, yeah, we love you, but damn, we don't want to see you. Like, if you beat us, we're gonna be hot. You know what I'm saying? Like, and with Jared Goff, I know the last time he was in a Rams uniform, you know what I'm saying? They was doing pretty well. He took him to a Super Bowl.
He lost the Super Bowl. Shit.
Yeah, he lost the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying?
Beat him up.
I think this is where Jared Goff gets his revenge. He's got a head coach that believes in him. Whether he believes in him for the long term or the short term, Dan Campbell won't let him know because Dan Campbell believes in him right now. I think that team. I like that team all around. I know Sam Laporta's hurt. But I still like Amon-Ra. I still like Reynolds, their other receiver. I like Khalif Raymond. I like Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery. That's a hell of a backfield. You know what I'm saying? Their defense. I like that dude Branch that they got from Bama. I like Aiden Hutchinson is a dog. And they at home, man. Don't get me wrong. Puka Nakua, they're gonna have a hard time. Cooper Cup, they're gonna have a hard time. Tyler Higbee, shit. Running game, Curran Williams, they're gonna be all right. These offenses are gonna go at it. It's gonna be for me. I think this is gonna be whose defense is gonna be better. And because they're at home in Motor City, I think Detroit is gonna squeeze this one by. And for that reason, the score is tough for me. Let's see. I'll take Detroit. I think it'll be a field goal game. 21-24 Detroit.
24-21, huh?
Yeah.
All right. See. I'm a numbers guy. Know what I'm saying? And coming down that stretch this year, man.
Stafford
the Rams.
Crazy.
The Rams is on fire, man. Let's see. Let me count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They won 7 out of the last 8 games, and the one game they lost was at Baltimore, 31-37. And I watched some of that game. They gave Baltimore every little bit that they wanted. So Rams are a hot team. Let's not even count that last game against the Niners because neither one of them really played anybody. But the Rams are a hot team. Stafford's hot. They found their little groove coming down the stretch. In this one, I say what it's going to come down to is which quarterback is going to make that critical mistake. Now, Stafford, we know.
I'll throw you one.
I was about to say, he won't just throw you one. He'll throw you a pick 6.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He might throw you a couple of them.
Yeah, but golf, he'll toss you one too. So who you trust? I would say I trust McVay. I trust him to devise a game plan that put the Rams over the top in this one, man. So I'm gonna stray away from the pack. I'm gonna take the Rams. I think it's gonna be a close game. It's gonna come down to the end. I think the Rams pull it out. The score is gonna be high scoring. It's gonna be 34-30. 34-30. High scoring, Rams get them. Let me see. Let's take what's the over under for this game? It's probably in the 40s also. It's crazy. There is no over under. It's off. So Vegas can't call this one, huh?
Let me just read you this stat real quick. Jared Goff has completed almost 68% to where Matt Stafford is barely completing 63.
Hey, telling you, playoff time, man, is a different ball game.
Playoff pedigree is whoever's playoff pedigree is higher.
We gonna see, man. We gonna see.
Yeah. Next up, we got the shittiest game of the playoffs. Yeah.
Damn, the Eagles at the Bucks. Oh, damn.
The Eagles -3 versus the Bucks. Eagles coming with the number 8 offense, number 26 ranked defense, 5-5, very mediocre in their last 10. Bucks number 23 defense, number 23 offense, so they're very mediocre too. They're 6-4 in their last 10. Bucks, believe it or not, they won 4 of the last 5 meetings with the Eagles. And let's see who won the last one. Yeah, the Eagles won the last meeting earlier this year, 25-11. Man, it's a trip. You don't really think of the Bucks in the playoffs, but in the last 4 years, they've gone to the playoffs, which was surprising to me. And then another little factoid that I found is, the Eagles have never went to the Super Bowl having to win a game on the road. So in all Super Bowls they went to, they had all home games and they won. I didn't even go further into it to see if they actually won a road playoff game before. But going to the Super Bowl, never had to do it, or never did it, I should say. So this one,
they won one.
Huh?
I don't know if Vic won one of them, didn't he? But I don't know if it was home or away. I don't remember. I don't remember.
He may have won it away, but
I don't remember.
They didn't go to the Super Bowl though.
Hell no.
So I'll go first in this one. Man, I don't even want to predict this score.
Damn, that's what I'm saying. I don't even want to pick this game, but
because the Eagles have just been playing so lackluster. The easy pick is what? Take the Eagles because they're the better team. But they haven't been playing like the better team. You know, they've been trying to win some of these games down the stretch, like that game against the Giants. They was trying to win that game, man. You know what I mean? And they didn't win. Like when they realized like it was getting out of hand, that's when they start substituting. So I'm predicting the upset here. I think the Bucks at home. I have a sneaky suspicion, man. It's going against all logic. You know what I'm saying? It's going against all logic. I just think there's something to miss. There's something going on in that locker room. Something ain't right, man. I believe this is going to be a very ugly game, and I think the Bucks pull the upset off. The score is going to be 20-17.
went on Keith Sweat. Something just ain't right, huh?
I think Baker Mayfield is gonna be his legend-making game right here. I don't think it's gonna get too much higher for him, but I think this is gonna be his feather in the cap. All right, Architect, you're looking perplexed, man. Who do you like in this game?
You can't believe you said that.
No. I thought I was gonna be the only one. I was prepared. I was prepared to hear, what you doing?
Oh man, well, you came out of my balls, man. So you might be thinking a little like me, you know what I'm saying?
He ain't made his pick yet.
Look, man, I have been sitting here contemplating this thing since they announced the game. Like Tampa at home, Baker Mayfield. What a story it would be. Former first round pick, bust out of the Browns, played one game with the Rams. Or not one game, but played a couple games with the Rams and found a home in Tampa Bay, led them to the playoffs for, they don't have Tom Brady and they weren't expecting them to do anything and da-da-da-da-da. Like the story there is great versus the Eagles who look like they're terrible, but they somehow made it to the playoffs. Will they find their spark? Will they flip that switch? This is going to be an interesting game all in all, but yeah, I'm taking Tampa Bay too, man. My gut is telling me to take Tampa Bay for whatever reason. I think I'm just kind of out on the Eagles, man. Even if they were to win this game, they're not going to the Super Bowl. Even before you,
they're gonna be dog meat in a dog.
I think right now they're running on fumes, whatever it is. God. But yeah, my score, man, is going to be 27-21 Tampa Bay. Who would have thought I'll be saying Baker Mayfield going to win a gun.
I know.
Win a playoff game, man. Like,
Raider Mike, I know you going the opposite on this one.
I might have to because the tush push in the bush. They like to get down. I mean, the better quarterback is on the other side, and he will prove it.
Is he though?
Regardless of the fact, he's the better quarterback. Jalen Hurts is a better quarterback than Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield had a good run. The run's over Sunday. With a Saturday, Sunday, it runs over. I think the Eagles, like I said, they still dog, but the Eagles are still dog meat in the dog dish to me after this one though. But they won't be in the dog dish this week. I'm going to take the Eagles. Only but it could go. The way they've been playing. I don't even know. I mean, I guess they deserve to make the playoffs. Because they were 11-6, right? But they just fell on their face pretty fast though. But I think they get off their face this week. Like Grant, you say on your face, they're gonna say, "Oh, they're gonna be off their face." I'll take the Eagles. I'll take the Eagles, and I say it's gonna be the Eagles 28. No, wait, let me see. Eagles 28, Tampa Bay 28-20. I'm just gonna take the Eagles. I'm just because I think that maybe they was playing possum. Maybe I don't think they were, but maybe that light switch got to go on. Either wax on or wax off. It's gonna be either or. And I think it's gonna be wax on this week. It was wax off last week. It's gonna be wax on this week.
All right, we gonna see.
Because we got to mix it up.
Yeah, we gonna see, dog. We gonna see. Last game,
next round.
We got the pick. It's my boys. The Packers traveling to meet the Cowboys. Cowboys favored by 7.5. Packers coming with number 11 offense, number 17 defense, 7-3 in the last 10. So they're kind of hot. Cowboys, number 5 defense, number 5 offense, 7-3 in their last 10. Would you believe the Packers have won the last 4 meetings between these two teams and the last 9 of 10 against the Cowboys?
So that's because they had Aaron over there. There ain't no Aaron. I mean, they had Aaron over there, Gregory.
They had old AA Ron.
Yeah. Remember those games.
Yeah, I think damn near all of them are Aaron Rodgers games too.
Mm-hmm. But Brett Favre didn't beat the Cowboys over there. I know that. I mean, they kept losing over there. No, God rest his soul. Reggie White was frustrated.
Yeah, well, shoot. I'll go first on this one, man. I think this is going to be a blowout. I don't think this is going to be a close football game. I think the Packers, good for them. They had to win their last game to get in. They did that. Jordan Love, he as the season went on, he got better. I'll give him that, man. He showed me a lot, but I've seen enough of their games to know that he could be had. He could be had a lot. And I think Dan Quinn is going to turn up some fire on him. And Cowboys, when we're at home, I don't know what it is. We get turnovers at the house. We turn quarterbacks over. We get sacks at the house. And at the house, our defense scores 14 points. You know what I mean? So I believe Jordan Love is going to look like a rookie. You know what I mean? Even though he's not a rookie, he's going to look like a rookie this game. And I think we get up. We're going to put up 41 on them. I think we're going to win this game 41-20. And I only say 20 because I believe they're going to get some little garbage points at the end after it's out of control. Taking my boys, Cowboys, 41-20.
Oh,
all right, Mike, who you liking this one, man?
Oh, you went up a little high on that.
41. Hey,
I'm very confident about that.
Don't let them let out all the gas.
But I say I second you. I believe Dallas will win comfortably. I do believe that because the way they play at home, they do turn you over. They will, put some heat on them. They're gonna, but I don't think I don't know about 41-20, but I would say Dallas 35, and I'll say Green Bay 17. I'll say I think Dallas will get 35 on them. I say 35-17. I don't think it's gonna be. That's not a close game. I just think that better quarterback is on the other side. But I tell you what, old boy, Jordan Love has been playing. He's been balling. But I think Love stops here. The Cowboys do turn you over. They will get some sacks. They just have the better team, and it's just, hey, I mean, I ain't, not just because, I just know what I've seen from the Cowboys at home to know that they will win this game. And that's what I'm basing it on them being. What is Dallas at home? 8-0.
Yeah.
So if they had a home field advantage, look out. But it's not there. But they're gonna win this one for sure.
Yeah, man. All right, Architect.
Yeah, man. Damn. Dallas and Green Bay didn't have some pretty crazy historic battles over the past few years in the playoffs. You got Dez over there talking about they didn't catch it. I think he did.
They cheated him out. They
got all what is it? Jared Cook with that crazy toe tap when y'all had Dak and Zeke.
Yeah.
That was some
that one. It was third and forever. I was like,
yeah, I know.
Man, they still show that. They still show that shit for the playoffs. Like the
Man,
playoff time come around.
That was one of the most incredible throws I ever seen in my life, man.
Absolutely.
I know, Greg, your heart sank in your sock.
Yeah, that motherfucker threw a screwball. That ball went like this. I was like, what the hell?
Man, that was crazy. But if it's one thing I've been saying all year, even when, and you've been saying this too, Big G, whenever like with Dallas, is 11 from heaven gonna show?
Yeah.
Now, granted, yes, this is the playoff game. This is wild card weekend. This is, I'm sure, this is what he probably been dreaming of, talking about all that good stuff. But my major key for this game in order for the Cowboys to win, like really just have that blowout win that I think we're all expecting. I need 11 to show up, not just and I mean every single play, not taking one off. I need to see that high motor. I need to see him in the backfield more than I see the damn running back. Right? You know what I'm saying? That being said, I'm taking Dallas. Obviously, I don't see Green Bay winning this. I think Dallas is going to score 38. I'll give them 38. But I think Green Bay, they're going to try and fight back late because they're going to be down so early on. So with that being said, I'll take Dallas 38, Green Bay 28.
Okay.
Pretty close. He got to have that Crosby motor. If Michael Parsons had that Crosby motor.
If he had that Crosby motor, that man might be the next Lawrence Taylor. For real.
He would be if he had that motor. That fool don't get tired at all.
Man.
Yeah, he got that white boy strength. He got that Viking blood.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, man, the boy is bad. I got to give him his credit, but I give him his credit. But I'll take Dallas. I mean, it's just what's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna be.
It has to, man. It has to.
A pick six may happen from Bland.
We're getting a Deron Bland sighting, 100%.
There's gonna be a pick six.
100%.
I'm saying, I think our defense is either going to score or set us up to score at least 17 points, man. Going to put us in position to, or just outright score themselves. It's going to be at least about 17 accounted for.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta give it up. Even if you're not a Cowboys fan, or if you're not I just seen this Packer fan. I just seen him I was out in Anaheim. I said, y'all got in, but y'all got to face them boys.
Yeah.
I was at a bar. I was at a sports bar.
Yeah, we're going to see. And with that, we're going to wrap it up. Let everybody sign off.
It's your boy, Raider Mike, and we're going to see who comes out on top on these picks, because I know I went against it. Well, I can go against the grain against Philly, but I just feel like they can do it. But that's all I got to say.
It's your boy, the Young Architect, man. I appreciate everybody for tuning in as always. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next week.
Yes. This is Big G signing off. Like he said, like, share, subscribe, and we will see next week.